Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to all Jamaicans. Happy Independence 62 in 62nd anniversary, Independence anniversary. I really want to say something about the anniversary, but the other person matter that eating away at me. I want to get into this whole Vice Cartel thing that I hear a lot of people are talking about both on social media, across the social media platform or spectrum. And I just want to say something here clearly because, first of all, I'm going to say what I have to say, but I want to make it clear that I'm not a Vibes Cartel fan. I don't even listen to his music. I don't know Vibes Cartel, and I have no interest in knowing Cartel for that matter. But I want to say this because I observed something from all the people have been saying across social media about Cartel. I want to say this clearly, and this is directly to you, Mr. Palmer, as you are, because they say you're smart, you're intelligent, and I think you should now begin to use that smart and that intelligent on yourself. On yourself. 13 years of incarceration is not an easy thing to deal with. And I noticed all the cameras and well wishers that were there when you were walking out the GP. But I wonder how many people recognize the stress, the depression, the trauma, the anxiety, the sleepless nights, and the many nights of soul searching that you have gone through and you're still carrying with you. And of how many people recognize what is called the cumulative stress that you're now suffering from, or you should be suffering from after 13 years. Now I say that, sir, because you have been accused of a lot of stuff. I'm not here to accuse you of none. I'm not here to point fingers to say you're guilty of anything. That's not my concern. But a lot has been said about you. And if half of what has been said about you, I know you're suffering a lot of cumulative. You must be suffering from cumulative stress right now, as I just articulated. The court has set you free. The appeal court has set you free. You're free to walk. But that doesn't mean you're free from your past life. And the only way you can move forward in a real sensible way, Cartel, you now have to make every effort. Use your intelligence, as I said, and your smarts to mend and make amends. I must say this at the top of this video because if you get back in life the same way you got out of it, doing the same thing you were doing before your incarceration, all you do is listen in your own hand. Listen what I said. It is only up to you, because no one can do it. You have to mend, make amends, to stop your hand, to slow down your hand. No contract, the biggest recording company in the world, no matter what lifetime contract they want to offer to you, no matter you could have 10 representatives from Miss World, 10 girls from the Miss World competition around you every day. With all the best on the top ice shelf champagne or wine to drink or liquor to drink every day. You understand? That's not gonna change you, buddy. Those are not the things that change you. Those are the things that's gonna give you a real good quality of life. The healing of what is called mind, body, and soul is where your focus should lie right now. Because I know all those people around are saying all sort of things. Some really wanting to see your demise, some wanting to see you go back to prison, and some saying you should not have been left. And you came out of prison, but notice, no one is talking about your personal health. No one is even encouraged. I don't hear no one even encouraging you to be a different person than you were before. I don't hear that. Maybe it's happening to you, but I don't know. I don't hear anyone encouraging you to go seek counseling. I don't hear anyone encouraging you to see Lekem Samaj. Sit and talk with Lekem Samaj. You know what is a profession at. As a professional at. We all know Lekem Samaj. And these are the people you're going to start, people of this caliber, you're going to meet with on a daily basis, because what you are now suffering from over those 13 years, I'm sure, is termed cumulative stress. Cumulative stress, my friend, means there's a lot of stuff you're bearing and carrying with you. And your friends around you and your supporters won't see that because that's inside of you. That's not on the outside. That's not outside of you for them to see. That's on the inside. Only you feel that. Only you know that, Kartel. And as a smart and intelligent person you are, only you can change your direction. No one else can change your direction for you.
What's your names? I'm Daniel Faraday.
I just listened to a video where they say that Don and Gregory Parks says anyone want to play Vice Kartel music has to leave the community and go play it somewhere, because if you play it in the community, you know what is coming. So not only is that kind of threat hanging over your supporters there, or your music lovers there, but probably it's also hanging over your head, and not only from that quarters, maybe from other quarters. But that doesn't stop you. That doesn't stop you, buddy, from seeking reconciliation. That doesn't stop you, and it shouldn't stop you. Because if you're going to have any peace at all in your life, you need to start to speak truth and start to reconcile. In other words, you got to excommunicate yourself from your past totally and completely. Well, this may not be the best version of a video that I'm sending to you, but I have created. But listen, I have to do this irrespective of what is happening. I'm in a rainy situation right now. I'm sitting in my room, and I don't want to lose this opportunity to get this, because tomorrow is not promised to no one, so I have to do this right now. I'm sorry about the quality of the video, but it is what it is. But I want to make this, I'm using this opportunity to appeal to you. That first of all, you're going to make right to yourself. You're going to do right to yourself. Whatever guilt you have, buddy, you got to try your very best to atone for that and get that off of your chest. Because when you have a healthy mind, healthy body, this healthy soul, any doctor can tell you. Once you're spiritually clean, anyone will tell you. Any doctor, any philosopher, anyone can tell you. If the common person beside you, with your supporter, will tell you.
Get up. You're coming with us.
Once you have those things healthy, buddy, you're free of a whole lot of illness and sickness. I noticed in jail, while you were incarcerated, they were saying you're sick and you need to be released and go see specialists and all of these things. All kind of stipulation, even though nothing was mentioned of the specific illness you were suffering from. Now you're out, but I don't hear anyone again speaking of your illness or your sickness. But I know you're sick. I know you're healed, buddy. Got 13 years of stress, 13 years of anxiety, 13 years of depression, 13 years of sleepless nights, 13 years of soul searching. These are things that really cause stress and illness on your mind, body, and soul. And I tell you, sir, these things, it affects your cognitive skills. It affects your cognitive skills. And don't think the world, when you left it, is the same because you're back. The changes that occur between then and now will remain. They won't go away because you're back. Even the people around you before you leave and are back around you now when you come back, they too have changed, and they won't change. They will come and they'll be around you, and like I said, just ask yourself this question. Why aren't those people supporting the ordinary man in the street who's working damn hard to make a daily living? Your own supporters, why aren't they supporting that man? Why aren't they, you understand, out there supporting the ordinary average working person? They won't. Because what you bring to the table for them, the average hard working man out there, don't bring it. They don't see it. They won't get it from that man. So don't think the support is all there for you because they love you, just love you. It is also because of what they can get from you, what they can benefit. Even the exposure, even your status in the music industry can bring some limelight to them, some spotlight on them. Even if they're not financially reaping anything, but that reward, that spotlight reward, some of them crave it. And they're looking for whatever they can get from you. But so much for your fans, because I want to focus and want you to. My posting here is to focus on you, the individual. Kartel. You, Kartel, are the person. I don't know you. I don't want to. Like I said, I have no interest in know you. I really don't even want to know you. My listenership, as far as music is concerned, is censored. I don't even listen to your kind of music. Because I remember one day I was traveling in a car with my girlfriend, and the music was playing. Stop, watch the girl, and you're a girl, or our girl. And it keeps, I hear that thing keep repeating over and over, and I'm saying, what kind of music is that you're playing? Does that make sense to you? And she said, what? It's a Kartel big tune. I said, Kartel big. This is a big tune for Kartel? This nonsense, this stupidness? I really don't listen to your music, buddy. But kudos to you and your music. I have nothing to do with it. It's just that I sense it. I'm an old school person. From the alternatives, just come back up to Freddie McGregor and Lucian and them and all of them people. I mean, not them bracket there. Culturally and lovers rock. I mean that. Play them for me. Me that. I don't deal with your music. It's just me. So it's not that I'm against your music, because there are consumers out there for your music, type of music, buddy, but I'm not one of the consumers. But I just want to say to you, Kartel, that you have the opportunity now. The court has set you free. You have the opportunity now to make a difference. Positive difference. And just fair warning, if you continue on with the same lifestyle you were living before, if you continue, brother, you're not going to last long. Because this time, I'm sure if you go back to prison, even your supporters are going to give up on you, because they too will realize that you ain't coming back. And whatever privilege you had in your first stint of incarceration, don't think you're going to have it again, because that's not how the prison system works. You won't have it. And as I'm sitting here saying all of this and thinking through your situation, I know trust is a big problem for you with people, but you won't tell them, and you can't tell the people around you that. But who do you now really trust? Who can you now really and truly trust? I hear people coming out on video bombarding you with the public with information. Now your baby mother. I don't know if Shorty is your wife or baby mother or whatever, but she sleeps with every Donna and all over the place, and I expect you to come out and you come hug her up and tell her you love. And how is all of that even important? If your girlfriend wants to sleep with everybody all over the place, your baby mother wants to do that, how is all of that even important? How is that going to help you? These are not issues you should be listening to or want to hear from people. You can start them from top, but these are not listens. These are not issues. People think they're supporting you. If these are the things they can tell you at this time of your life, buddy, you don't need those kind of people around you. The people you need around you is people like Lekem Samaj. We all know what Lekem Samaj is good at. We all know his profession. These are the people you need to sit and talk to break down some of the actions for you. You understand? To put you through that therapy treatment. These are the people we talk about. Because like I said, you are now and must be suffering from cumulative stress. The onion type stress. You move one layer, there's another layer, you keep moving another layer. And it's not going to take you 13 weeks or 13 days or 13 months to get over these stresses. This cumulative stress. It may take you even more than 13 years to get over it. It may even take you more than 26 or 39 years, the next 40 years of your life before you get over it. Because there's a lot of things you have to do to get over these things. It's not easy. And then it involves a whole lot of people. From what has been said, it involves a whole lot of people. How can you win back trust amongst people a certain sector of the society? How can you do that? Even the music you're doing, you might have to change some of that music to something else.
You familiarize yourself with the profiles?
The people you have around you might have to change some of them, if not all of them.
None of them have field experience, military training. You can't just
The way you move around, the way you go about your business on a daily basis, you might have to change that completely.
There's only so much I can do.
You might have to now move incognito. People don't know where you're going or who is traveling with you or not.
High risk, covert operation.
When you move, when you go, where you go.
Dodgy enough without having to babysit.
It's a lot, and it's not easy. It's a lot, because if you have to constantly look over your shoulder, Kartel, you're going to keep looking over your shoulder until the day you die if you don't change, and if you can't find the wherewithal to do so.
What if there are survivors?
And like I said, no contract, no woman, no nothing that is offered to you is going to change that. You alone have the authority, the autonomy, the power to change yourself. No one else can do that.
Getting them out and preventing anyone from getting killed.
Make amends, mend, and do not hasten your end.
Why not?
Remember that power of Jah, and Jah is still a friend. You understand? In this life that you're now moving forward to live, you can't leave too many loose. You can leave any loose end. As a matter of fact, you can't leave any loose end. You know, got to tie up your life in such a way, buddy,
Well, there's some miners
that
out
whatever, whomever is in your circle are trusted people.
there. So it'll fly.
When I say trusted, I mean trusted people who are not there just because they want something.
Tell you what.
They're looking for some limelight to shine on them, or looking for some financial gain.
I'll tell you what.
But people who are genuinely there to support your cause.
Don't say anything about your sister.
It is important, Mr. Abijah Palmer, whatever your name is.
Tina, it's Miles. I need to
Like I said, I've never met you, sir. I've never met you. I have no interest in meeting you.
Go get him.
But for me, my perspective on life is, if I believe in God, if I believe in the Almighty, I know I have to believe in human being. So I look at things, I always look at you, humanitarian side of things. I look at human people from a humanistic point of view.
That's not Naomi. It's just
You understand?
Miles can't just leave her. Miles is right.
I look at people from a humanistic
We
point
burned
of
up
view.
most of the damn fuel flying around in that store.
And I always share this story with people. John the Baptist was a very serious man. Vicious, hard, cursing, mean character. But Christ knew deep inside him who John the Baptist was. But John the Baptist has to be that for the people that were around him, because he was a fisherman. But deep inside him, God knew he was a good man. One of the kind of man he wants. Because this is a man who, when he commits himself to a cause, whenever he commits himself to a cause, he commits himself. And he gives it all. So he became one of the disciples. John the Baptist became a disciple. You understand? So I always look at the human side of things, and put a human face to everything. You understand? I don't give up on humanity, and I'll never give up on humanity, because that's the most valuable and most important resources still on this planet.
How many times I studied that damn manifest, believing there's no Juliet Burke on that plane. She's a native.
So take this opportunity, sir, and make yourself whole.
You want to know why we're here? I'll tell you why.
Make yourself righteous with yourself. Make yourself righteous with the Almighty God who give you life and
We're here for Benjamin's
still
life.
preserve you today. Once you have done that and you can do that successfully, then you can reach out to people. Little by little, you reach out to people, little by little. And don't be afraid to tell people that you know you have involved in things and you regret it. Don't be. Or even if you find yourself in a little room somewhere where you can do that for yourself, you do it. I'm sorry. Talk to the Almighty, talk to Jaja, talk to the Almighty God, whoever you want to call him to be. Tell him how much you're sorry for what you're involved in, for what you caused, for what you perpetrated, the thing that you support. Don't be afraid. You don't have to tell the whole world or come on social media with that. Go lock up in your room and talk quietly to God. Nobody has to hear you.
Anyone who doesn't want to see this should leave now.
You understand?
Talk about it.
Nobody has to know. But you have to start to change yourself. So mind, body, and soul needs to be
I have information.
changed. And your past lifestyle, if you can't excommunicate yourself from that, then you're in serious trouble.
What is the monster?
You're in serious trouble, Mr. Kartel. I just want to share that with you, buddy, because I notice what the people are saying about you. I don't hear anybody telling you these kind of things that encourage you to be a different person or create some difference in your life that is going to appeal to a different type of people and a different set of people. I'm your own fan them to turn them around and help them to see something clearer and something more positive in their life. You understand? Because whether you DJ a song go fuck pussy or skin out pum pum or you want to kill it, whip up it till it tear up or till it catch a fire, we still are going to do that behind the scenes, see me. A man are going to still imagine these things and do it same behind the scenes, see me. You understand? So whether you do it in a song or not, that's something we can't leave the imagination and the mind of mankind and humanity. But there's a better side to us than that. There's another side. I wouldn't say a better side, but there's another side to us than that. You understand? They can show people, say, yes, you can rip it up and you can tear it up and set it afire same way. But listen, you can live a life of peace and love with each and every one.
What do they want?
Kartel, even you yourself, I'm going to tell you this, brother.
James, they want me.
Watch what they do. Watch what they do. Because people are watching you too. Watch what they do.
How do you know all this?
Just run with it, my brethren. As I say, run with it. And make use of it.
On their boat.
This is the opportunity. But you have to go take some serious reconciliation. And take serious stock of yourself, buddy. It needs to be done. There's no way you're going to comfortable. I'm not asking you this. I'm telling you, I know for sure you cannot comfortably continue in the same lifestyle you were living before you were incarcerated. You cannot. But only you can determine the changes you're going to make and to what degree these changes will take place. Only you can determine that. So it's over to you, Mr. Palmer. Use your craft, brother. You are intelligent, you're smart. Yeah. Use it to the best of your knowledge. Ladies and gentlemen, Jamaicans all over, home and abroad, watch what they do. Watch what they do. Lenny Robbins, over and out. Thank you.
We both have the same problem, this Locke guy.
If Locke has your friend, you can't just waltz in there and grab her. They're armed.
Well, how about that? So are we. So why don't we move out?
We're not going anywhere. Will that helicopter fly?
Well, she does.
Then you can take it to your ship.
Saeed, wait a second.
We did call these people to get us off this island, didn't we? Well,
Burn a lot of fuel coming in. I can't carry much weight. I'll take 3 of you.
in case you zoned out while you were tweezing your goatee, one of these yahoos took Charlotte prisoner. I can bring her back safely. And if I do, will you take me to the ship?
Absolutely. You bring Charlotte back safe, and I will take you off this island.
Good morning.
Good morning.
The long walk to the next toll. You need a ride.
Thank you, but no, my ball's right.
You know, I've been stressing out here all morning.
I believe we're paying quite a premium for that kind of privacy.
Indeed we are. Is this your first time in the Seychelles? I'd use the 5 iron.
I think I'll stick with this.
Tell you what, 50 euros says mine was closer to the pin with the 5.
Let's make it 100.
Excelente. Amazing, huh? Our wager makes just about anything more fun. Nothing. Doesn't pay for relocation here.
I was the recipient of a large settlement.
For a merger?
Actually, a plane crash. Oceanic Airlines Flight 815. I'm Syed Jarrah, one of the Oceanic Six.
That's amazing. I remember reading all about it.
Think you shot me? It appears you were right about the flyby.
Well, enjoy your round and don't worry about the wager. All in good fun.
No, you won. Allow me to pay.
It's fine, thank you.
I insist, Mr. Abilene. Is it fine?
When's he getting?
Is it free was the full extent of my job?
What are you looking for?
I love you. Everyone speaks English. I'm looking for Fox camouflage.
You don't need a map. There's one block down, right across the street.
Thank you.
I want to say something. This is very important that
I'm Elsa.
Say,
happy to see that
Kan ik niet vast spreken? Could I have an espresso, please? Ja, zo.
What sort of business brings you to Berlin?